REALPROG fans, welcome and welcome Kolonie. We have them here down for a little chat. No DJ sets, no music. We're just one-on-one talking about a little bit more about Kolonie's life. Yeah, get to know you a little bit more. So welcome to Zerothree HQ. Yeah, Epilogue's out right now, doing amazing things. So congratulations.
Thank you.
But yeah, I thought let's start from the top. Like a lot of people probably don't know you, but you were Long and Harris. You know, bit poolside house, very accomplished music, but very different to the Kolonie sound. Yeah, I mean, why did you choose the complete switch? Like, and you know, why did you start the Long and Harris project in the first place?
I think, well, we initially probably started it maybe 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was about that. I remember when we were liaising about that. But
yeah, because I think our first track we actually signed a tour with.
Yeah.
And it was I think it was it close to 89 or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Or Sex and Consent, one of them tracks. So yeah, it was very very disco, quite mellow, poolside, and not very clubby really, was it? The opposite to Long and Harris.
No, this is great, just great vibe, but
the absolute opposite to Kolonie. What Kolonie's about really.
Yeah, as you say, it was great. Absolutely love making it. Love listening to it.
Yeah.
But you know, we wanted to DJ out, and it's not necessarily the type of music you're going to be playing in the club.
True.
You know, unless you're at a poolside all the time.
And there's only
well, we should go to this poolside.
I mean, maybe.
Let's go.
And there's only so many poolsides you can play at.
Yeah.
Very limited.
So we just kind of decided to just rebrand and just do a whole different new thing.
So it was, you were liking progressive trancey stuff, or like what you know, why that genre in particular? Because you could have taken your melodies into techno or house, or a bit more accessible house. Like why did you decide this one?
It was kind of a natural progression, really, wasn't it? We tried doing like the techno side of things and whatever else. We didn't quite like it, did we?
Couldn't really get it right.
It just wasn't right, and then we essentially just took what we had and just started speeding it up.
Yeah.
And just making it more chunky, and it kind of just grew into it naturally, rather than actually, you know, go, oh, let's try and make this. We just kind of just naturally sped the music up.
I mean, my first introduction to dance music was trance.
Yeah.
So I've come from a trance background. You know, back in 2001, 2002, I was a big trance fan. Uplifting trance, I still am now.
Bit of a raver.
Yeah, I used to love that sort of stuff, and I kind of got bored of it when the sound changed.
Yeah.
But I've always loved trance, progressive music, and as Shane just said, it kind of evolved really from where we were and where we was going with the music. Yeah.
No, it's cool. It's just, I think quite a lot of people don't even realise that you did that before. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out all the old material though, because it's very very good and stuff. But so I remember first hearing December when you made that the first Kolonie track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just a great refreshing take on progressive. It wasn't progressive, it wasn't trance. It was kind of like in the middle, right?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing with that track was that was originally a Long and Harris track, wasn't it? We actually made it as a Long and Harris track.
There you go.
And then we realised that
it was just too different.
It was too different to Long and Harris. We was like, well, we're looking at rebrand anyway, and kind of start again. And it was like, well, this could potentially be our first release.
Yeah. Because we always joke that Long and Harris sounded like a paint and decorate company.
Yeah, it's not very marketable, is it?
It is.
You guys look quite. You could suit that, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean,
if all else fails.
Yeah.
As a backup plan.
No, it's. I mean, yeah, I remember hearing the mix down, and I don't even think we got that on properly mastered. That was like that sounded really good from the get-go. Your mix down was spot on there. And I remember it.
Yeah, it was a massive flip. We've tried to copy it, like just trying to get that mix down right. It just nothing's as good as that one.
Yeah. No, what a great way to kick off a project, though, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then lots more have come since. But I thought, we'll touch on. I mean, you've been playing some wicked venues, festivals, clubs, from ASOT to Ministry of Sound. Yeah, I mean, how does that feel? What's going on this year in terms of gigs and stuff?
So we've got quite a lot of dates coming up in Ministry of Sound.
Nice.
We're back there with yourselves.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. We've got Paul Van Dyke at Ministry of Sound. He's out in July or June. Then we've got Luminosity Festival in Holland.
Amazing.
In June as well.
So how's the festival side for you? Do you enjoy that? Or?
I mean, the thing is, going back to Long and Harris, we played a few festivals on the Long and Harris, and it is very different to clubs.
Right.
But under Kolonie, I think this is probably our third one, maybe. So this is quite early days for us, so this is quite a new experience, playing progressive, as opposed to the more disco stuff anyway. But I'm also looking forward to Luminosity. They're really building the progressive scene. As you know, it's a trance festival. It has been a trance festival. I think this year, or maybe last year, was the first year on the progressive stage.
Yeah.
So,
which is really good to see.
So I mean, it's great for the scene. I think it needs it because it just doesn't. Let's be honest. We're trying to build the progressive scene, and that's what we need. So it's good to have some big trance festivals backing it.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it's such a big event as well, and it's world renowned. So well done for getting on that. It's
thanks.
Be a good experience. And carrying the progressive flag around. Good for you guys. So would you prefer generally a nightclub, or would you prefer a festival? Would you say, if you could pick one of the two, say on the same night you got offered a gig at either, which one would you choose?
I think with a festival, your DJ set's a bit different. You just go all guns blazing. There's no.
So you just try and pick.
There's no warm-up set really. Is there a festival? You just want to get in and smash it as well. If you're in a club and you're on early, you're gonna play more warm-up set. I suppose, but it's a different vibe as well. Festivals everyone's up for it. Hopefully the web's good, and it's.
Yeah, there's a different, as you say, a completely different vibe to festivals. It's just everyone's just waiting to go. Whereas a club, sometimes you got to
build up to it.
Build up to it, and in terms of which I prefer, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I think at the minute I'd say festival, just because we've played at a lot of clubs. It's so it's a festival
something
for
different.
us at the minute is quite new.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'll probably go for festival.
Yeah, no, definitely, mate. I'd probably agree with that as well, to be fair.
No, I mean, I suppose you're playing ministry on a regular basis, which is wicked. Like, a lot of people would love to be in that box, especially. I've seen you a few times now, and you always manage to do a great set, whether you're warming up or whether you're finishing. So it obviously shows that you can play to both, which is great. So Shane and Kane, friends before producers.
Yeah.
Like, how did you meet, or where did that come from? Because obviously it's a long-standing thing. Obviously, you've been together for 10 plus years producing alone. So tell us about your friendship anyway.
Kind of college really, wasn't it? We met college for a mutual friend, and then we initially started promoting, doing events, and he went from there.
Back in the day, old
back in the day, hosting room 2 or 3 at some clubs.
So we kind of just joined together. It was easier. Because at least you could rely on each other to try and get tickets and things like that, and then it just started getting in the studio more. And
what kind of events were you promoting and stuff? Was it just house events?
Back when it was house, wasn't it? Just sort of house and tech house, tour room sort of house. Yeah, that kind of vibe really. It wasn't really specific, was it?
It was the only way to get on the scene back then, wasn't it?
I mean, we even done a garage night, didn't we? On New Year's Eve one year, sold it out like 1,200 people. So completely different to what we're doing now, what it was about. We kind of see a niche in the market. We thought there's no one in Essex doing a club classics garage events. We was like, let's do one. And it just we got lucky with it. We just sold out really quick.
This is where the Shane vocal chops come from. The garage days are still there. No, fair enough. It's so I mean, you were promoting and stuff, and then you just kind of thought, this friendship works, and just gonna carry on.
And I think nowadays you need to be releasing music. Gone are the days of just being a great DJ and actually making moves. I think, and nowadays you need to be releasing music. So we kind of started working together making music, and then we was tying that in with promoting, and it kind of just went from there. Really? And then Long and Harris was started, I suppose, and then we was doing that for a few years, weren't we? Maybe 5 years, maybe 6 years. Maybe a bit less, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
So how much time per week are you spending with each other? Is it quite
probably too much?
Yes,
to be fair, it does vary. Like some weeks we're just he'll be his in the studio and I'll be mine in the studio, and then we just sort of merge.
Nice.
I think the main thing is musically we're on the same page. So you don't need to spend all the time with each other in the studio when you kind of both on the same page with the music, with the sound.
True.
He might send me an idea and I go, I don't like that. But usually we do kind of meet in the middle. We argue, obviously we argue all the time. But we argue all the time. But musically we always kind of end up in the same place with the music. I think maybe 1 or 2 tracks we don't. Maybe 1 or 2 tracks which we didn't agree on. I don't think we released them, have we?
Well, that's probably the better way. So I was going to ask you that, but you must have quite a lot of sitting there on a hard drive thinking, is this not quite right? This isn't.
I think more so when we were transitioning from Long and Harris over to Kolonie, because it took us a while to get the sound right. As I say, we were making new disco, but sort of sped up new disco.
Yeah.
But now the tracks most tracks we kind of work on, we do try and finish them, don't we?
Yeah.
We try and get them to at least 80% where we can't finish them. We'll send them some for a collab or something, which we've done. We've done that a few times, haven't we? And that kind of helps out a bit. But yeah.
It generally works most of the time.
Musically, yeah, we're on, 100%. We're on the same page.
That's good. So, Kane, what would you say is Shane's most annoying trait? Could be anything. Could be anything from playing out to picking his nose at home. But what do you reckon?
Playing out, I don't know. I mean, Shane's got some interesting dance moves.
Have you, Shane?
Yeah, I mean, Shane loves this kind of weird kind of, which I don't really understand. It's not a very natural movement.
I love it.
But yeah.
So is this all the time, Shane? Or is this just DJing or what?
I don't even know. I mean,
Shocking.
Kane's got his own dance moves as well.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got the old Cane finger going.
Cane finger, yeah.
The cane finger. We like the cane finger.
The Cane finger's always good.
Finger.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. That's enough. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna be all conscious every time I DJ now.
Well, last week I done the two finger.
They brought them all out. Yeah.
I think every time I've seen you DJ, I've seen the two finger.
Yeah. Depends how drunk I am.
With two finger cane.
Yeah, provided it's not that two finger.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip it around the other way then. So Shane, have you got any funny stories about Kane?
Probably quite a few.
I was gonna say too many.
Or are they going to be too sensitive to say on the camera?
Most of them, yeah, probably.
Go ahead, mate. Crack on.
I'm trying to think. A few years ago, to be fair, we played in. We had a gig in Ireland.
Bad start already.
Yeah. Exactly. The Irish like a drink, don't they?
Yeah. Great gig and whatever else, and then we kind of end up just getting sat in the corner, bottle of vodka. Next thing I know, look round, him and his mate. Just literally just drinking vodka straight.
Good work.
So as you can imagine,
As
you do, end of the night, practically carried you out. Woke up the next morning, I've never seen so much sick on a bed in my life. And spoke to his mate, Stevie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just puked all on his head.
Oh,
the geezer woke up, it just didn't care and just went straight back to sleep.
Yeah, it's funny, we just passed out in the same bed and I was sick on his head and he was said the following morning, he just woke up and he was like, oh, what's this?
What's going on?
Classy.
Just go back to sleep.
Very classy.
Fair play.
Yeah.
So you've had to deal with quite a few issues
we left that hotel pretty quickly.
Yeah, I didn't get us back either, did they?
We've not been back. So,
that's fine.
yeah.
Oh, well, fair play. Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, we'll move on swiftly. So yeah, I mean, Epilogue's doing really well. Hit the top of the charts this week. So congrats, your first top 10.
Yeah.
It's about time. You're making some wicked tunes, so it's good to see it finally tip over. But so how does it feel to have a top 10 record finally?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we went 11, haven't we? And I
think that's 3 tracks at like 11 and 12 and things that's so close. And like, oh, why can't it just So, yeah, very happy.
What do you think is different about this one? Or it's just the momentum that's carried it over?
I think it's picked up some really good support initially, and that's definitely helped with the Beatport sales and the chart position. So that's definitely helps.
Yeah.
But the sound itself is not really that different to some of our previous tracks. Although I do think it's our best release so far.
Yeah.
I do think it's the spot.
I think it's a developed sound. I think if it's slightly moved on, it's a bit deeper. But it's still got those big elements, right?
Anthemic breakdown, but it's got the Kolonie sort of bass line and drums and vocal chops and art melody. But
it kind of grew from Genesis.
Yeah,
definitely.
The last one is, I love that track.
Yeah,
and it kind of just evolved from that really. So similar sort of vibe, just slightly.
Well, I mean, Zerothree fans love you. You always get a great reaction when we post stuff up online about you or a new track comes. So it's great to see, and obviously it's reflecting in how it's performing. So well done. Maybe we'll have to get something else in the diary.
Yeah, definitely.
So plans for the Kolonie sound over 2020. Have you got like specific idea of how you want to take it, or have you got lots of stuff in the pipeline, or like what are your thoughts at the moment? Because I think everyone always develops their sound over time, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think currently we're probably at a position where the sound is kind of got to a stage where we would identify as a Kolonie sound. Yeah. It's taken us a while to get there. So the next few tracks we've got coming, next few tracks that we've got in the pipeline, they sound similar to Epilogue, I suppose, similar sort of vibe.
Yeah.
We've got a few remixes as well, which are quite similar.
Yeah.
But in terms of developing it, I mean, we've got quite a nice little vibe going on. We don't really want to change it too much.
No, it's good.
At the minute anyway, obviously, as you say, sounds do change, but at the minute I think it works, to be fair. It works on the dance floor, that's the main thing.
It's the first sound in a while that we're not just sort of sitting there, like, keep questioning it. Because, you can't help but, is that good enough all the time?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's getting close. It's
nice when you're in the studio and you're buzzing off your own sound as well and you're happy with it, A lot of people probably struggle to find that signature and, or constantly kind of trying to find it, but I think you've got that. You've got, you hear a record and you're like, okay, that is definitely.
Everyone takes inspiration from other people, but there is I find there's a lot of music out there, but it does sound the same, Certain genres probably more than others, but there is a lot of music which is very, very similar, and we don't really want to fall into that trap of evolving it and end up sounding like someone else, because I don't think that's a good move. So I think we just kind of keep doing what we're doing, really, with the music, at least.
See how it goes.
If it doesn't work, we'll change it. But
next time we speak, we'll tell you if it's a good idea or not.
Exactly.
No, I'm sure it will be. So last one, is there like one record at the moment that you keep pulling out and playing? Like, what would you say is like a big tune for you right now? Or is it a Kolonie record?
We do try and play a lot of our own stuff when we DJ,
which is good. Yeah.
But
one track, to be fair, a Starker, which is on Zerothree.
Oh yeah.
Is it Fluent Venturi?
Yeah,
we play that track probably all the time.
Do you still play it?
All the time. We played it on Friday for London. We played it in probably 1 in 2 sets, I would say.
Nice.
We always squeeze it in there, it goes off. It's a great track.
Yeah, it's really good.
Trying to think.
Really well produced that, actually.
Great track.
It's really nice.
Lead sound is amazing.
It sounds great in the club. It sounds
so
perfect.
No, fair enough. It's good to know. Representing the REALPROG still.
Yeah, of course.
We always play Zerothree stuff. Always work. Fits into our set and it works well. So.
Well, it's you're a welcome part of the family, and let's get lots of more releases in this year and continue pushing your sound.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
But guys, thanks for tuning in. Kolonie have been here. Support Epilogue, and stay tuned.
Nice one. Thanks.